Well, hello everybody. BESS McCarty here, Victoria, Kansas, with the Ask BESS Show. I wanted to share a little about holiday cheer with you today because the holidays are coming up and everything. And maybe this topic really plays into it too. It's how I overcame my food addiction. Now, I think that every addiction is an attempt to distract ourselves from a real message that we're getting inside. Could be for better nutrition, it could be for emotional sweetness in our life, or love in our life, or it could be for a divine connection. So this talk today came up because I was talking with a lady from health insurance the other day, and she said, "Okay, I'm 67 years old." She said, "Okay, well, what medications do you take?" And I said, "None." "Well, what prescription drugs do you take?" "None." "Well, what supplements do you take?" "None." Who's your doctor?" "I don't have one." I don't remember going to a doctor for the last 40 years. I said, after all, I'm a holistic health practitioner. So, I should know how to keep myself healthy and how to eat good foods. And I just really have 3 rules for people: no white flour, no white sugar, no bad oils. That's how I raised my son. That's a rule for myself. And that's how I coach my clients and students. And she said, "Wow, I have a problem with sugar." So what we did is we set an appointment for her to do a coaching session with her next week to help her to get over that. I know a friend of mine said, "Well, white sugar and white flour, they're everywhere, and I like them." So how do I get over those? So we're going to do some coaching about that for her too. So I thought I better do this to help people understand how I got off mine. I used to be addicted to chocolate. And when my mother said when I was a child, "Well, what would you like for your birthday?" I say, "A pound of your best homemade chocolate." She made really good Mamie Eisenhower fudge and chocolate. And so I know what that's like to be hooked on something. When I coach people, what I've done with myself over the time, it's been gradual. It's been a gradual progression. But I don't like to give up anything. I'd rather upgrade it to something better that tastes just as good or better and is healthier for me. Because I teach real conversations that everything that we crave or everything that we're doing, every problem that we have, there's an unmet need behind that. We find the need, meet that, and the problem goes away. So what's that look like with food? Well, people that crave chocolate a lot of times are wanting magnesium. So when they eat foods or supplements that are rich in magnesium, that craving can go away. If if it's the oil that's in there or the sugar, a lot of times when people crave sugar, they're really wanting protein. When they're craving oils, maybe they're really needing the good oils, but they just don't know the difference between the good and bad. Good oils would be what I call as raw dairy or cold-pressed olive, flax oil, avocado are all good oils and good fats. Raw nuts and seeds, or their oils that if they're cold-pressed, those are all good fats. And our bodies crave this, and their bodies need these things. So when we understand what really we're craving and supply that, then the craving goes away and our cells are satisfied. They're happy. So it's kind of a painless upgrade. It doesn't have to be painful, doesn't have to be disciplined and all that. And it can taste good. We don't have to give up taste when we understand the nutrition behind it. What if it's an emotional need? Like one of my workshops, a lady said, "Well, I'm craving, since my husband died, I crave sweets." So I understood she was wanting emotional sweetness in her life. And I suggested massages, nice warm baths, hugs from friends, maybe join a ladies' support group, something like that. But the divine connection is often the greatest secret or core of what we're really wanting. So I always have to upgrade and uplook and see, well, how can I improve my relationship with God within myself? How can I find that happiness deep within? Now, since the holidays are coming up, I wanted to give a tip. If you crave something that's around you, take one bite and really, really enjoy that one bite and let it be at that. That's how French ladies do it. That's how they stay slender. They don't deny themselves anything. They just have one bite of it and they really enjoy that thing. So I don't keep bad foods in my house. And whenever I eat out with people, invited to a restaurant or guest at somebody's house, I just bring my own food over because I know I've tried to eat the other food and it doesn't work in my body. I get sick. So the payoff for all of that, going to the trouble of sourcing good food, and I'll put a few resources below, but the payoff for all that is freedoms from the craving, and I feel better. Health, people get healthier, they lose weight, and they stay more beautiful longer. They get free of pain and disease and doctor's visits and hospital costs and time lost from work and all that stuff. That's the payoff for going to all the trouble of sourcing our own food and preparing it ourselves. So I hope this helps. I hope that you enjoy. Leave your comments below. I want to keep the discussion going. I'll post some of my Real Conversations tools below to help understand what's behind a craving. And people contact me for private coaching when they want to individualize that, see what else is behind that. So be glad to do that. And also, thank you for subscribing, sharing, liking, and commenting. Let's learn from each other. Love to hear a takeaway or a tip that you have, or if you want to upgrade your health. So I'd love to hear that below. Everybody take care. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.